mas olha o Gabriel, olha o gol do Casimiro! Gol! Nenhum time no mundo chegou a essa marca. O sol alvinegro da Vila, o sol maior de todos, o Santos Futebol Clube, o maior time do mundo, faz o gol 12.000 com o menino Gabriel Barbosa. 23 minutos, segundo tempo. Santos 4, Botafogo 1 e pintou o gol 12.000 do Peixe com Gabriel.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us for our podcast, Santos FC. My name is Brenda. I'm here with Andre and Cameron.
Hello.
Hola.
We are here to talk about the Paulista-final and Serie A. Let's start off with the first match that went on last Sunday. Santos lost, unfortunately, 0-1 to Palmeiras at the Allianz Park. What did you guys get from that game?
Yeah, I think that the way we went into the game was too defensive. I think we were lucky to only lose by one. It should have been at least 2, maybe 3. Like I said, we're lucky to still be in the Paulista. It was too defensive. We didn't really create any chances.
Yeah, I agree with Cameron. It was way too defensive, and we're very lucky that we didn't lose with at least 3 goals. And they even had a penalty that they missed that hit the crossbar. And if that would have went in, it would be game over, in my opinion. And it would be mission impossible for the returning leg. And I think we're very lucky to just be 1 goal behind. And that has a lot of possibility for the final. And I think we will beat them at home. So I think we will win the Paulista and become champions. Luckily, we only conceded 1 in the first game. Massive luck. We played way too defensively, but we were also without Robinho. That was a massive loss for the team. Also, we got a red card, and we had a strong team to defend with only 10 guys in the closing minutes of the game. That was also a funny moment, where the referee gave the red card to David Braz instead of Paulo Ricardo, that were the one to do the foul and make the penalty happen. But luckily, it was missed. And what do you think, Brenda?
I thought the game was unfair. Just like you guys said, like, for example, the David Brass red card and the goal was, I thought it was unfair. It was going to be impedimento. The upcoming game, what do you guys expect?
I expect a much more attacking side. We have Robinho back. That will make a massive impact on the team. Lucas Lima, as always, doing a great job in the attacking side. And I expect that we win by at least 2 goals. We will have Ricardo Oliveira starting, I'm sure. He's the top scorer of Paulista. I would love to see Gabriel starring, but I just know it won't be that way. We will have David Braz and Gustavo Henrique, hopefully in the defense. And let's fight for a clean sheet, and let's hope we're not going to penalties, because then it's just pure luck.
So, for the upcoming game, what do you expect, Cameron?
I expect Santos to come out attacking, to score goals. I expect the crowd to be up for it. I just expect a spectacle, really. High intensity attacking football. Completely different from what we saw in the first leg. And I expect to win as well. I think 3-1 is what we'll win.
I expect at least 2-0. It has to be 2-0. No goals from Palmeiras.
Yeah, that would be
Then,
great.
So, are you guys satisfied with the Paulista?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
satisfied.
yeah, I think so.
We said in the first podcast that we expected to reach the semifinals, and now we're in the final. We have reached our goal, and yeah, we should be happy. I'm not happy with the way we have played, though, as I think the team has been playing way too defensive, and the Paulista last year was really good. We scored loads of goals. It's not the same this year, and we have a new manager and stuff. We have been using Lucas Otavio a lot, and I'm very happy about that. He's a class talent. He's gonna reach far, and I'm very satisfied with the amount of time he has gotten. I'm very disappointed by the minutes Gabigol has gotten. He's only played roughly 400 minutes, but he still scored 3 goals and 3 assists, which is great for just being 18 and only played 400 minutes.
Okay. What about you, Cameron?
Yeah, well, as I said, I expected semi-final, and we've passed that, and I think that anything from now on is a bonus. I think we've got a young squad, so I don't expect much. I don't expect to be winning trophies. Just expect good performances, and if we go far, we go far. And I've been pleased with how the Paulistas turned out.
With that being said, though, now that we actually reached the final, I couldn't be satisfied with no more than actually beating Palmeiras for the title.
Yeah, that is true, but I think
Definitely.
even though, I wouldn't, obviously being in the final, I would never like to lose it, but we have exceeded expectation. But I think we can win the final. I think it'll be close, but I think we will win.
Yeah,
We'll have to wait and see.
I wouldn't accept another loss like the one to Ituano last year. The worst thing possible to happen on Sunday is going to penalties. Just at that point, I would just be shaking all up and be so nervous, because when it's penalties, it's just pure luck.
Yeah, true.
Well, hopefully we won't go in penalties. You know that Santos has way better team than Palmeiras. Who was your favorite player?
The best player for me was this Paulista, and for me, the best player is Santos, and as a whole is Lucas Lima. I think he's a wonderful footballer, and I think we'll lose him in possibly this summer, maybe next year. I think he'll go to Europe, and I think he'll get the credit that he deserves for playing for a top team, and more and more people will hear about him over the next 2 years.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Lucas Lima is for me the best player for Santos by far now. And I would say he's our best player this Paulista. He's done everything.
Well, I think my favorite player was Ricardo Oliveira. He demonstrated a lot of, Lucas Lima. I think Lucas Lima, one of the best also. He definitely plays super, super good.
Yeah, we have to give it to Lucas Lima, but while we're on it, I think our second best player possibly, or at least our best youngster, would have to be Lucas Otavio. I'm very impressed by his maturity and the way he has played when he has played. I think he has something like 90-something% of passing accuracy, which is just mental. Being his age and having that success, it's crazy. And he's going to be a top player one day. The same with Lucas Lima, obviously. Every day we get to keep Lucas Lima as a bonus. I think he's out the door any day now, but I hope we can have him as long as possible, because he's literally what the team's built around now, and it's not the same without him.
Yeah, Lucas Otavio will definitely go in with a bright future. He's very young, and just look at his talent. Like, I get amazed when I see him playing. Definitely, that's a definitely. What do you guys will do differently?
If we were the manager?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I would give Gabriel slightly more minutes. But obviously I don't see him training every day, so it's hard to judge. But I'd just try and play more attacking football to impress more. It's part of more of a show. But the way we've started the season, I've been impressed. I think played really good football at times, and we deserve to be in the final.
I would play more attacking football, but given it's the Paulista, I would focus much more on the youth. It's not the best level of football in the Paulista, and we can afford losses. We can afford to not fielding the best players every week. I think we should have used Gabriel Gasperotto much more in the goal. He has played 0 minutes. He and Vanderlei should have shared maybe half of the games each. We should have used Caju much more. He still haven't played, but still he gets called by the Brazil under-20s every time. He plays for them, but not for Santos. Lucas Otavio would be a starter every time for me, but also, even though Ricardo Oliveira is our top scorer, I would not start him every time. If you look at the goals per minute average, the 34-year-old Ricardo Oliveira barely beats the 18-year-old Gabriel Barbosa. Ricardo Oliveira has only scored 10 goals in 1,300 minutes, while the 18-year-old Gabigol has scored 3 goals in 470 minutes, which is really good for the young talent. And I really think he should have played much more than Ricardo Oliveira, and I'm very sure that if he would play all the games, he would have scored much more goals than the 10 Ricardo Oliveira has scored so far this Paulista. If I was the manager, I would play Gabigol from start with Lucas Otavio and Gabriel Gasperocho and Caju. But other than that, I think we have had a great team. And the only thing is that we have been a bit too much defensively minded. But we're in the final, and that's what matters.
Yes, definitely. Very happy for us to be in the final. Always in the final, huh? Lots of times. Past few times before the Paulista, we've been in the final, so that's very good. Okay, guys, so what do you guys expect for the upcoming Serie A?
I think, as a Santista, over the years we've come to expect pretty average performances in Brasileiro, and I think this year's no exception. And I wouldn't get carried away by Paulista form. I think that we'll have a good Paulista like we have, then the form will dip going into Brasileiro, and I expect. I don't know. It's hard. I think the key is if we keep hold of Lucas Lima, we can push for Libertadores spot for next year. But if we lose Lucas Lima over the summer, I think we'll be mid-table finish again in Brasileiro. I think Lucas Lima is the key to our season. Everything goes through him. He makes us tick. If we keep him, we could challenge. If we don't, we won't.
I agree with you. I don't think we should take too much from the Paulista, given the opponents are not that good, and when we come to the Serie A now, we will meet much greater teams, and we would see much more losses and draws, and it's much bigger travel distances and everything. It's just going to be more extreme, and like every year, we do moderate in the league, and I think we could end up somewhere from 10 to 4th place. If we are lucky and keep Lucas Lima the whole year, I think we can push for 4th place. But a lot of things everything has to go our way for that to happen.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much right.
And Corinthians and Palmeiras and Sao Paulo
that's true.
Has been hyped, but I don't think none of those teams has done great in the Paulista. If you turn it around, I'd say they've been disappointing, and Santos has been the best team from the Sao Paulo, and that's promising for the upcoming Serie A. But also last year it was the same, and that didn't turn out too well.
So what do you guys think the team should be like?
On Sunday?
No, for the Serie A.
So for me, I think the best team I would play is Vanderlei in goal, Cicinho at right back, David Braz and Gustavo Henrique at centre half. I think that's the best partnership. I think all other centre backs are awful. I think when either of the two are injured, we massively struggle. I think left back is Chiquinho. Midfield of Lucas Otavio and Renato, Lucas Lima, and then at the moment I think the front three picks itself of Robinho, Giovanni and Ricardo Oliveira.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with all those spots, but I'd say we should at least try to play Caju more at left back, even though Chiquinho has been very, very good for us every time he has played. But it's a long year, and I expect to see a lot of rotation in the squad, and we have great backup players everywhere, especially youngsters that are phenomenal talents that has a bright future. And Caju at left back, and also we should expect to see more of Gabigol on the front, because Ricardo Oliveira is pretty old now, and I don't think he will last the whole season.
I wouldn't change nothing for the team. I think the team is great right now. Honestly, I don't have anything to change about the team. We want to wish a happy birthday to our team, Santos, for 103 years.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
There we go. Happy birthday. Thank you for listening, guys. We hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys have any suggestions or things that you think we should change, just leave your comments below, and we will definitely look into that. Thank you guys again.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.